Hey, before we get to the video, I just wanted to encourage you, hit the like button. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. Also, down below, you're gonna see a button that says thanks. If you go there, you can help support my channel, and I greatly appreciate it. Now, on to the video. Hey guys, welcome to the video this morning. I'm at this permission that has produced so many relics. My game plan today is I am going to try to hit some spots that, according to my GPS, I've not even passed through certain areas, and even the areas that I have gone through, you know, you're just walking, you're making a zigzag, you're not even really covering much ground. But I looked at my GPS app that I use. It tracks me when I'm detecting, and I do see that there is a large portion that I've not even walked through. So I'm going to hit that area today. I know that there are some foxholes that are in this area that are still visible that I've not touched also. So we're doing a little bit of exploring. That's always necessary in metal detecting on a new permission. The areas that have produced relics or coins or whatever, you could always go straight to there and just have fun digging stuff up. But this is such a big property. I am still trying to get a clear picture of where things are. So that's the plan for today. So let's get at it and go find some relics. All right, got the signal here. I'll tell you, detecting in the woods gives you an appreciation for detecting in the clear-cut area. It's just so hard to move around. All right, got it in my hand. It dropped out of my hand. Look at that. It's a bullet. This bullet struck something, and I do not believe it struck a tree or dirt. It's kind of smaller. That's going to be one of those 54 caliber bullets that I found a lot of here. So in these woods, they've never been metal detected. You can see foxholes. There's a trench line right here that I can see. A lot of times in the trenches, you see on the front of them, you see the earthworks, how they in a rush, as quick as they could, built up trees, branches, and stacked them in front of the trench. If they were here for a longer period of time, obviously they had a little bit more time to reinforce it. But in this kind of environment, when you see them, they've got almost like a green moss on them, what's left of them. And you could tell when you see them, they look different than other branches and trees on the ground. But you could tell that's kind of the age of the Civil War right there. But to see those timbers still stuck in the trench line it's just awesome. Let alone kneeling down in a trench. A Civil War trench is kind of an experience. Definitely an experience, I'll tell you. So, all right, we'll keep going. It's in the 40s. It's just not ringing up as a showing on the 2D screen. It's like a super solid target. Oh, right there. Let's see if I can. There it is. There it is. Okay, nothing else in the hole. This is gonna be, let's see, a 3-ringer. But it struck something. So, all right, keep swinging. Man, that thing is down there. It's right under that big fat root. All right, I think I got it out. Okay. All right, this is what I just got out of there. So what I am wondering right away is, did this bullet hit a tree? Was it purposefully hammered out flat? Yep, I believe this hit dirt or a tree. I don't know, but it looks like one of those, probably one of those 54 caliber 3-ringers. It's not a huge piece of lead, but yeah, smacked into dirt or a tree. Hey guys, so this part of the field specifically, I wanted to talk about this area, this clear-cut area. There's a lot of clear-cut areas on this permission, but specifically this clear-cut area is giant. I've detected all over it. I have not even scratched the surface of it, but I will say that I have recovered relics spread out enough to where I'm kind of getting an idea of where things are, where things were happening. So this particular area, I could go to it on any day, go straight to this specific area of this clear-cut area, and I'm going to find a lot of relics. It seems to be clustered a lot right here. Not just the fierce fighting, but specifically the camp life portion that occurred after the battle. It's just so unique that both things are happening in the same area, the fierce fighting and then the camp life. But that's what I'm finding in this area. Now the relics are spread out all over this whole area. Now in a lot of these scenes in these videos, you can kind of get a glimpse of the horizon. You can kind of get a picture of how big this clear-cut area is. And it's vast, and there are relics everywhere. But it's saying something that this, when I get to this section, I mean, they're just literally everywhere. So there's so much more stuff out there. And keep this in mind as you're watching. You'll also see these giant piles of old limbs, tree logs, things like that, just giant piled up things that are covering a lot of the ground. So, I mean, who knows what's underneath that? One of these days I'm going to see what I can do about just moving some of that stuff out of the way. Everywhere you swing your detector, you're finding more relics. So just want to give you a heads up that this is really a hot spot in this field. All right, so this piece, I didn't film myself digging because it was kind of in it's in the area where a lot of the camp life stuff is being found. I'll have to look into it. It's the lid to a pot. Yeah, I'll have to look into it. I'll look into Civil War. Like I found part of kind of like a little pie plate in the past that was Civil War from someone's mess kit, but not this. I'll have to do some research and look in some books and try to figure it out. That's half the fun, I think, with metal detecting, is trying to figure out what you found. And you build on that, because when you find a little piece of something, you're able to identify it. Then the next time you find it, you know right away what it is. Or if someone else finds something, then you can help them identify it. But your knowledge base builds and builds by having found things in the past or seen other people recover things in the past. So that's fun. It's all part of it to me. So all right, we'll keep going. I'll be honest with you, this isn't going to fit my finds pouch, and I'm not going to carry this around. I may end up just heading towards a truck right now, put this away, and go from there. All right, this is a iron target. Doesn't look too deep. This might, yeah, let's see. There we go. Huh. That's old. It's old, you can tell by the type of chain that it is. And also it's wrought iron. You can tell that, you can see the streaks in the iron like that. You can tell that it was hand forged. So again, you had camp and you had a big Civil War battle right here. Nothing else happened here in these woods. So pretty cool. Keep going. Hey, so check this out, guys. This right here is a lid to a pot. I have looked at a lot of reference material that I have for that would show pictures of cookware from the Civil War. I've looked at a lot of different things on the internet, pictures that I'm not free to repost, but I will say that this matches. This is a match. The lid, the handle right here on the lid, the shape, the size, everything matches what would be cookware from the Civil War era. Where I found this, everything, I'm comfortable with saying all of this because this was a Civil War camp. Fierce fighting right here, but as I've said before, this was a site of a Civil War camp after the fighting was long over. In this exact area, I have found carved bullets, whittled sticks, things that occur in camp lead. And as you saw me dig this, nearby is also this hook with a couple links of old chain. Now I've researched this a little bit. This is extremely old wrought iron. You can see the chain links they're stretched out, they're longer. So I could tell it was unique, and I actually tapped into some experts with blacksmithing, and it all fits the period. The fact that I found the hook with the links of chain, what I'm thinking is that, I don't know, there's probably a name for it, but hanging the pot, hanging what you're cooking over the fire, the pot of coffee, what you're cooking, with the chain and the hook, suspending it over the fire. That's what I'm thinking. I'm finding it in the exact same spot as this. And again, nothing happened here but the Civil War. The owner of the property is pretty confident. They've lived there before the Civil War. It's just got perfect documented history of what occurred on this land. So I'm happy. This is cool. These are the kind of unique relics that you don't find every day. You're used to bullets, buttons, buckles, things like that. But this is awesome, man. This is camp life.